Thank you very much. My name is Leonard Bor, the CEC for Agriculture, Livestock, Fisheries and Veterinary Services, Nakuru County. The county governments of Nakuru, Nyandarua and Elgeyo Marakwet, in partnership with other stakeholders, are building an inter-county collaboration to synergize efforts aimed at revitalizing the pyrethrum sector in Kenya. The partnership have today held the first inter-county consultative meeting to identify the specific concerns, needs and aspirations of farmers, off-takers, county governments and regulatory bodies in the three counties. This will consolidate to map out the legal, policy, funding and operations areas for collaboration and partnerships going forward. The resultant peer support will enhance and amplify the pyrethrum production, value addition, and sale in each county. The inter-county collaboration will contribute to the achievement of the aspiration of increasing pyrethrum acreage and production of quality flowers. In addition, the actors and partners in the three counties will synergize efforts on the areas of common concern, including increasing production, productivity, and quality of the dry pyrethrum produced, ensuring sustainability of the industry and upholding responsible business conduct in the pyrethrum value chain. Economic empowerment of the communities is key areas of focus by ensuring farmers receive a fair price for their produce, for their flower produce. For sustainability and intergenerational investment, the stakeholders agreed to encourage more youth and women to be involved in the pyrethrum value chain. The inter-county collaboration is being supported by the National Council of Churches of Kenya, NCCK, the DANCHAID, DCA, private commercial partner and other stakeholders who are jointly implementing a project dubbed DAISY project in the three counties. The project goal is to contribute to sustainable business ecosystem, improved and resilient livelihoods for smallholder farmers and workers engaged in the pyrethrum subsector in Kenya. Is by upscaling production of pyrethrum, resulting in increased yield, improving crop quality, pyrethrum content, resulting in increased income, improving and organizing producer groups and systems, enabling collective action in access to inputs, markets, financial services, and championing of farmers' rights, and improving policy and regulatory environment, supporting growth of the pyrethrum subsector and responsible business conduct.
Yeah, my name is Francis Mirengo. I'm the CC in charge of Agriculture, Livestock and Fisheries in Nyandarua County. And as a county, again, I want to echo what my colleague has said on issues policy. The whole program today was looking at which are the missing gaps and how we can be able to enrich them in terms of, again, issues of availability of seeds and seedlings and aspects of issues of standardizing some of the common issues like pricing, so that at least what is being done in Nyandarua is what is being done to a farmer in Nakuru and in Elgeyo Marakwet. And since these three counties are the leaders, so to speak, in pyrethrum production in the country, we will set a good pace so that whoever else comes on board, there is actually going to be a good standard. If you look at history, we were always the leader in pyrethrum production, but in between things did not work out very right, and the consequence is that most of our farmers, backpedaled on that. But we have come in very strongly. This year alone, our target is to bring on board about 8,000. We are actually targeting about 8,000 farmers on board. But going forward, we are looking at, in the next 3-4 years, about 40,000 farmers to be in pyrethrum production. Anything that is not one creates competition. So I think it would be a very good thing if we have another factory. There's good competition, and that for me would be an added advantage. Our farmers will have a choice where to go, to Nakuru or to Naivasha, and maybe a third one in Nyandarua. So that makes, farmers have the opportunity to make choices. So we're working with companies like Kentegra, doing quite well. And we also have a pyrethrum processing company. Also, they have quite a good chunk of the pyrethrum stake in the county. So that for us is good. It actually gives us opportunities to compare who do we bring on board or not. Now the reality of the current status now is that we can't even meet the market. We have an insatiable market. The market is huge, and that is why we are, looking at this as an opportunity to diversify the revenues for our farmers. So most of the farmers actually have bought in. They are waiting. Our biggest challenge is availability of planting materials. Because with the breakdown or with the the collapse of the the whole value chain, the research and development also collapsed. But it's coming on board, and I believe in the next few years, 2, 3, 4 years, we'll be completely looking at a very different thing.
My name is Edwin Komen, the Chief Officer for Agriculture and Irrigation, Elgeyo Marakwet. About market, there is huge market. The reason being is that we are moving away from the synthetic pesticides, the one that we call neonicotinoids, that are affecting people, affecting the environment and the wildlife. So it means that we are running away from the toxic chemicals to the more environmental friendly chemicals, and the environmental friendly chemicals is only pyrethrum. So there is huge market across the world. So our farmers, actually the challenge that we have now is the seed that we need now to increase our production. But in terms of market, it is huge. We are not even able to meet at the moment. Currently in Elgeyo Marakwet, we are targeting 24,000 farmers in the next 5 years, around 6,000 every year. We are currently at around 3,400 farmers before we end the year. So we are distributing seed, and we have allocated around 10 million for seed alone.
And Nakuru as a church, it's actually our prayer that we focus also much more in this project to the young people. Because the future of pyrethrum is actually in the young people. And as a church, actually is our mission or our message in every Sunday that actually we are preaching, telling the young people it is part of what actually we are going to achieve, part of the employment, and we are going to make to see the realistic of the pyrethrum in Kenya.
My name is Monda Chasters. I come from Molo, and I'm a director, pyrethrum processing company. What we are really envisaging as a board is to see that we have sufficient planting materials, of course clean planting materials, and we ensure that all farmers have been taken care of in terms of pricing. This is also one area which has actually made farmers to go into other enterprises, leaving back behind. But given that now there is a wake-up call, especially from the European Union, that we use safe insecticide, we have to take advantage of this crop so that we get back to the position we used to be in the early 90s.